Today's headline is about a shocking revelation from the Department of Home Affairs. A worker who allegedly charged illegal foreigners 15,000 rand each for South African birth certificates has been caught. The news has caused outrage among South Africans who are already frustrated with corruption and the ongoing issues around undocumented migrants. Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is a video and picture news about the latest scandal that has shaken the Home Affairs Department. Reports have confirmed that one of the employees has been arrested after being accused of selling South African birth certificates to foreign nationals living in the country illegally. According to initial investigations, the worker allegedly operated this scheme for several months, targeting undocumented foreigners who wanted to obtain South African identity documents through illegal means. Sources close to the investigation say each birth certificate was sold for about 15,000 rand, money that was pocketed directly by the suspect without any record of it in the department's system. Authorities believe this is part of a much wider network of corruption within Home Affairs. Over the years, similar cases have surfaced where officials were caught helping undocumented foreigners obtain IDs, passports, or birth certificates for money. This latest case, however, has drawn particular attention because of the shocking amount involved and the growing public concern over how easily such documents can be manipulated. Many South Africans have reacted strongly to the news, saying they are tired of corruption within public institutions that are supposed to protect national interests. Social media platforms have been flooded with comments, with people calling for stronger action and accountability within Home Affairs. Some users even suggested that the department should undergo a full internal audit, as they suspect this worker is not the only one involved. Officials from Home Affairs have since confirmed that the employee has been suspended and that the case is now under criminal investigation. They assured the public that steps are being taken to tighten security around the issuance of documents. According to the department, stricter checks will now be put in place to ensure that all birth certificates and IDs are properly verified and traceable. Police sources also revealed that the investigation might expand to include others who could have benefited from the scheme, including both South African citizens and foreign nationals. The arrested worker is expected to appear in court soon, facing charges of fraud, corruption, and abuse of position. What makes this case particularly concerning is that birth certificates are one of the foundational documents in the South African identification system. Once a fraudulent birth certificate is issued, it can easily be used to apply for an ID, a passport, or even access government grants. This kind of corruption doesn't just cost the state money, it undermines national security and public trust in vital institutions. In recent months, the Department of Home Affairs has been under intense scrutiny, with many South Africans complaining about inefficiency, long queues, and corrupt practices. The Minister of Home Affairs previously promised a clean-up operation to root out internal corruption, but critics say not enough has been done. This latest case will likely add pressure on the department to prove that it's serious about reform. Civil society organizations and community groups have also weighed in, saying this type of corruption damages South Africa's credibility and weakens efforts to control illegal immigration. They argue that while it's easy to blame foreigners for being in the country without papers, it's local corruption that often makes it possible for them to stay under false identities. Meanwhile, some South Africans have pointed out that for many undocumented foreigners, desperation pushes them to pay such high amounts just to get documents that allow them to work or access services. They believe the root cause should also be addressed through stronger border control and regional cooperation. Still, most citizens agree that anyone who sells national documents for profit must face the full might of the law. A government worker abusing their position for personal gain not only breaks trust but also weakens the country's systems from within. As one online user wrote, if corruption continues unchecked in Home Affairs, it's only a matter of time before people lose complete faith in official records. For now, The public is waiting to see how the courts will handle the case and whether other suspects might be named in the coming days. Many are hoping this arrest will serve as a warning to others in public service who think they can get away with similar acts. If you're just joining us, today's headline is about the Home Affairs worker who was busted for allegedly charging illegal foreigners 15,000 rand each for South African birth certificates. The investigation is ongoing, and authorities have promised to ensure everyone involved faces justice. Before we close, remember to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for verified and up-to-date South African news. We bring you real events, real voices, and the truth behind the headlines. And on a lighter note, if that worker used their brain for honest business instead of scams, they'd probably be running a successful company by now. But hey, crime doesn't pay, at least not for long. All images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. Sources: Times Live, News 24, The Citizen, SABC News.